Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure to give this presentation today. Unfortunately, I was not able to attend the conference, but I will try to do virtually this presentation. So this presentation about the collaboration between Europe and Korea regarding, I would say, a joint master degree, so which is focused on HydroInformatics and which is running since 2008 between various institutions in Korea and in Europe. Okay, so the name of the program which is running between Korea and Europe is called Euro-Korea HydroInformatics. It's organized around one specific framework which has been defined between Europe and the Ministry of Science and Technology, Republic of Korea, which is called Ici-Ecp. So it's an action which is dedicated for education action, and it's promoting partnership among different institutions. The objective is to set up new Master of Sciences. And the field we have decided to promote is obviously the field of HydroInformatics, which is a subject which is fitting perfectly with the conference. The cooperation started in 2008 and it has been renewed two times in order to have the cooperation push forward between the institution here in Korea and also in Europe. Okay. So as you can see on the pictures, which was taken in Daegu last year, all the Korean partners were together in order to share experience and good practices on this program Ici-Ecp, which is federating since more than 10 years now institutions from Asia and from Europe. So the current program is running since 2015. The coordination is carried out by two institutions, so Incheon National University for Korea and Polytechnique Sofia, the University of Nice Sofia Antipolis in France. Within the consortium, we have several institutions from Europe, the university from Technological University from Cottbus in Germany, Warsaw University from Poland, and the Technical University from Catalonia in Spain. From the Korean side, so we have Incheon National University as coordinator, National University in Seoul, and also Chongbuk University here in Korea. All of those institutions are cooperating for developing an innovative curricula and to welcome and to exchange students from Europe and also students from Korea. So the topic of the master course is obviously HydroInformatics. As you see on the slide, I would like just to recall what is HydroInformatics. So HydroInformatics is the use of ICT technology dedicated to the problems and the issues which are related to water. Currently, with the diversity of the challenges which are faced regarding the water management, there is a growing need for experts who are able to handle ICT technology and who can provide relevant answers and relevant solutions for the water manager that could be in charge of water utilities, like basic services which are provided to the citizens, but also people who are involved in disaster mitigation related to flood or drought, but also involved in the preservation of natural environment. At the same time, there is an evolution of HydroInformatics. Currently, the smart water concept is coming up. And right now, what we see is the evolution of the tools, which were basically used for knowing what are the situation, to become now operational tools that may be used for management of several water issues. So this evolution requests to have new profile and to have people who are able to handle those new challenges. At the same time, we have a very strong evolution of technical devices, especially in the IoT field, where we have growing numbers of potential sensors that could be involved in the water management, and at the same time, a very huge deployment of communication networks. This is the case with the 4G, with the 5G, which is now extremely popular in Korea and which is already widely used. So according to all of those elements, so there is a very strong request and demands from the professional sectors, from the water professionals, for new profiles, new engineer profiles, who can match with those challenges, who may bring expertise in the field of technology and who can combine a good knowledge about the water management. So the current approach, which has been developed by the consortium, so by the different partners among the group, was to try to have an innovative way for developing the curriculum itself. So the idea was to bring innovation within the curriculum and to have teaching activities which are organized only for a small group of students. One of the added things of this program is that, in fact, the students who are participating are receiving 2 awards, 1 award from Europe and 1 award from Korea. So it means it brings them a real added value on their CV, and it's potentially opening doors for their professional career. At the same time, as we have been selected from the European side by the European Union and our colleagues from Korea by the Ministry of Science and Technology, grants are also available for the students who are doing a mobility for at least 10 months over 2 years in order to join the different semesters which are given both in Korea and also in Europe. One of the interests of the program is also the possibility which is offered to the students to do an internship during the last semesters with companies, water utilities, for example, which have the possibility to welcome them for at least 6 months within a project. So those companies could be in Korea, could be also in Europe, and this is something which is extremely important for the students to get practical environment where they can face and demonstrate their competencies. Obviously, for the students who are participating to the program, they are gaining international experience for sure by having this international exposition both in Korea and in Europe. They are improving their skills to work in a multidisciplinary and multicultural environments. At the same time, they will discover the culture both in Asia and also in Europe, so which is quite important. And of course, they will have more transversal skills like communication capacity regarding teamwork and so on, so which is quite important. If we look at the figures regarding the program, so during the last 4 years, we had 20 students from Europe who went to Korea, who have been enjoying activities for 10 months here in Korea, and we have welcomed about 10 Korean students who have been in France, Germany, and also Spain during the last 4 years. It's clear that for all the students it was an extremely successful experiment and very successful opportunity that have provided them additional competencies in their CV and for their professional development. The program is organized also in cooperation with consortium, so which is established now since 2004 in Europe, so which is called Ici-Ecp, which is running a joint master degree, which is federating all the European institutions all together for delivering a master degree, so which is called Ici-Ecp and which is typically focused on HydroInformatics. Mobility of the Korean students who are coming in Europe is taking place during the 3rd semester, when the consortium is offering specialties which are providing more in-depth knowledge on specific domains. For example, in Nice, we are welcoming the students who are interested on water within the cities, so all water utilities aspect, and also including the protection on floods and so on. People who are willing to go for the semester in Spain are more focused on irrigation, dealing with water scarcity situation and trying to see what could be the tools and the strategy for mitigating the effect of this scarcity. In addition to the classical lectures and courses, we have also introduced some specific elements within the curriculum, so which is, for example, HydroAsia, which is a kind of collaborative engineering course, which is running over several weeks. In this application, in this course, we have the different participants working within teams on a specific subject, and at the end of this online period, they meet all together and they produce results and they can share their experience regarding what they did with the various HydroInformatics tools they have used. So this concept was used in Europe since 2000, so very, very successfully with many participants, and so we have deployed this cooperation here for running HydroAsia every year. So we are running these events now since 2008, so more than 10 years, with a very successful participation, and also we try to link the groups which are taking place in HydroAsia, but also with the groups which are enjoying participating to Hydro Europe, so in order to have a global community which have been exposed to the same tool and to the same approach which are focused on HydroInformatics. Obviously, we integrate experts from Europe and also from Asia, and those events offering the possibility for the different experts, professors and professionals to meet all together and to exchange experiences and good practices, both on education, pedagogic activities, but also the technical aspect which are related to the water management. So as a conclusion, I would like just underline a few perspectives. First of all, to say that innovation in HydroInformatics is quite needed due to the fact that this global environment regarding smart water is highly dynamic, and so we have to adapt and we have to introduce more new things and to be closer with the professional world. At the same time, with this experience, we have succeeded to have a close cooperation with companies, and this is really an added value for the students who may develop a more interesting career plan afterwards. And this is also a good way for establishing a sustainable collaboration among a group of academic institutions and researchers. So from this example of collaboration initiated on education, we have also extended our cooperation in research, developing new projects all together. And this is obviously, I would say, a good starting point for developing additional participation, additional projects that may take place both in Korea and also in Europe with various partners. So I would like to thank you very much for attending this presentation. If you would like to have more information, I would like to invite you to visit our website, so both on Aqua and also on HydroAsia, you will have all the details. Unfortunately, I will not be available for answering to all of your questions, but I think some of my colleagues who are attending also this session from our Korean partners will be able to answer. Thank you very much.